Thirsty Thursday, and it looks like the market is working to continue the bullish momentum. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm back on another one. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top and favorite coins on the crypto.com app. I know we get wrapped up into utility micro cap gems, the next 1000x, the next Pepe, but I think it's very important as you look at this crypto bubbles list and some of the narratives that's popping on to also keep an eye on these blue chips in the top 100 that have utility in real world use case. As you're seeing some of the biggest giants and companies enter the space, a lot of that institutional money will trickle into the most trusted and secure projects first. So if you like videos like this about crypto.com app and the projects that I like the best, make sure that you like, subscribe, consider going to check out the Patreon when I let you know the microcaps mean, some of the things that I'm looking at, and also leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite centralized exchange is. Do you use Binance, LCX, crypto.com? I'd love to know everybody's opinions in the comments. Now, first and foremost, I love Crow. I love the marketing behind Crow, the crypto.com arena. I like the fact that Chris from crypto.com went beyond, above and beyond to make sure that they were regulated in multiple countries and cities. I like the user face about crypto.com. I feel like a lot of people in the States use this, so there is a utility and use case, which is the fees. They do generate revenue, and I feel like you, as an investor, you know, it's only right that you have some type of exposure to a centralized exchange as far as an investment. Now, this is not financial advice. These are just my favorite coins on crypto.com app, but I wouldn't, you know, it's kind of like when you go buy Jordans or Nikes, why wouldn't you invest into Nike stock? You know, you got an Apple Watch, why would you not invest into the Apple stock? I do a lot of business on crypto.com, so it only makes sense to invest into the Crow coin as it continues to build. Sitting here at a $1 billion market cap, I feel like this project can easily hit 100 billion as more users join and the app blows up. They have a DeFi wallet. They have a whole chain here, Cronus chain, where the project again is used as the utility and use case. I also like the fact that the project is also hyper deflationary. 83% of the circulating supply is in circulation, so it's good to see it's not that much dilution or inflation with this project. And Crow is very, very popular. When you think about Crow, and you think about how it's always trending on Twitter and how it has some of the biggest communities, the hashtag crofam, it really gives me the conviction to believe that Crow will be a huge project in the next bull cycle. So again, centralized exchanges have been going through a lot of FUD. We just seen the states drop their own personal centralized exchange. I expect Crow to only get bigger and bigger, fight off the FUD similar to Binance, and continue to grow in the crypto space. My next favorite project on crypto.com, of course, is Jasmine. Now, Jasmine is one of those projects when you think about a product that actually can generate revenue. When you think about partnerships and you think about, well, I want a project that has a great team, everything about Jasmine lines up, from the team, the project, the utility. Data is the new oil. The ability to monetize data, to protect people's data with the data locker room. I think that this project has a lot of potential here. They also are very, very popular. Just think about what happens on Twitter, the YouTube. If you haven't noticed, like when I do Jasmine videos, they're probably the most popular videos on the internet. So again, I just see lots of potential with Jasmine. I feel, you know, that I feel like it's a blessing that I was able to find this project similar to floor levels. As you can see here, is down 99%. A lot of people have been buying Jasmine from way up here, but even the people that's been buying Jasmine from way up there, it still seems like they have a positive attitude and a conviction, and they don't look at the project as just being a bag holder. They're truly convicted to the long-term aspect of this project. You see Horror, the team, always speaking to the public at these big seminars, these big meetings, and the partnerships are second to none. I mean, they got some of the best partnerships, similar to something like Hedera inside the crypto space. The one thing that also attracts me to Jasmine is the low market cap, sitting here at a $200 million market cap. With all the developments to utility and the team, I think that is severely undervalued. I also like that the total supply and the max supply and the circulating supply is almost lined up. We got 95% of the circulating supply in circulation, and the fully diluted market cap is only 209 million, so not much dilution there. Jasmine has been growing fiercely over the bear market, crossing over 50,000 holders. They're on their way to 52,000 holders, and this project continues to gain popularity in the entire cryptocurrency space. So Jasmine is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies on the crypto.com app. I talk about it all the time, so I'm not going to go into the utilities. I actually want you guys to do your own research and go check out some of my Jasmine videos. All right. The next project I want to talk about is Hedera. So you can see that I'm aligning myself with giants when I talk about the top cryptocurrency projects in my portfolio on crypto.com app. I'm very bullish on Hedera. I did a video where we talked about the Hedera Governance Council, the massive ecosystem that they're building, the fact that this project is the most greenest project of projects, ESG compliant, ISO 222, every narrative you can think of, from tokenization to what can I say? From tokenization to literally they got so many utilities and use cases, and my mind went blank. But I did a video yesterday. Go check it out. Hedera is huge. It's going to be a giant inside the entire space. I think that this project is really setting itself up to have the most institutional interest because it will be trusted by institutions. Seeing that some of the biggest companies sit at the governance council, this project is setting itself up to be a huge success here. They also do a lot of transactions. They have the most consistent transaction fees. So when you think about the fees and how businesses look at fees, they want something that's consistent. I really think that this technology here is going to be utilized and it's going to find a way to be utilized on a everyday basis, which will allow billions or maybe trillions of dollars to pour into the Hedera ecosystem. Could it rival Ethereum in the future? Maybe. You know, the possibility for Hedera is limited because the people that they have on the governance council, they're not just regular companies. These are successful, huge tech companies, visionaries. They're very innovative, and they're going to constantly try to move the cryptocurrency market into mass adoption. Just think about the partnership with LG, Google, and of course, a lot of people would say, "Well, Millie, sometime in some time, the will these companies renew the partnerships? Because the partnerships, I believe, are like 2 or 3 years or a couple terms or whatever. You feel me? I think that even if one of them decides to leave the governance council, somebody will replace it, and they only rock with top-notch companies. So I'm extremely excited where Hedera will possibly go. Again, I'm not going to speak too much on Hedera and the ecosystem. I want you guys to go out there and do your research. Hedera is sitting under 5 cents. I mean, everything that's Hedera is building, sitting at 5 cents is an understatement. It's definitely a steal, undervalued. People would joke about the price action, but they did the same thing about XRP. And I think XRP will also surprise a lot of people. So I'm very bullish on HBAR. I think HBAR is here to stay. I think it's going to be one of those projects that creep into the top 10 if the institutional interest does come into the space. I think Hedera will be one of those projects that's looked at first. Last but not least, Gala. I think that you have to have some type of gaming project in your crypto portfolio. Now you could take a chance, be a super DJ and try to, rock with some of these micro caps. And if it works out, it works out. I'll probably play with a couple. But when I talk about the gaming industry, Web3, you can't talk about it without including Gala. Gala has mobile games. They have Gala Films, Gala Music. Everything that Gala is building is literally bullish. And I don't think a lot of people talked about this, but look at the changes on the Gala's tokenomics here. If we go to the tokenomics, remember when the total supply was like 6.9 or 6 billion? Right now it's sitting at 24 billion. So they made a complete overhaul of the tokenomics here of Gala. And when you think about projects that have 50 billion tokens, the first project that comes to mind is XRP. And then you think about Hedera, and all those projects was able to hit north of 50 cents at one point. So Gala here sitting at 2 cents. I know 50 cents is pretty conservative. I know a lot of people would say $1, $2, $3, but just to keep it realistic, Gala's sitting at 2 cents to 50 cents. That's still, 25x. So again, Gala here has a lot of potential. The market cap is kind of high, sitting at 524 million, but the demand will come once they develop a game that everybody wants to play. All it takes is one game. Of course, they work on many games and the mobile games and music and films, but all it takes is one project. I'm not even gonna say one game because they might have one movie that pop off. They might have something that pop off with a music artist. You feel me? They might have a mobile game that pops off. All it takes is one of these components of their ecosystem to pop off, and Gala is going to literally send. And when I talk about send with Gala, I'm talking about bringing in mass people into cryptocurrency without consciously interacting with cryptocurrency. And that's what you want. You want people to wake up every day and do something with your crypto token without having to think about money, or is this, connected to making a bag. You feel me? You want a utility and use case. I think Gala will deliver. I'm already seeing the fun factor around the space when people play these Gala games. I think that they have potential. True Grit, that's one of the games that have potential. I'm just looking at, I said True Grit, that True Grit. That's like a movie or another game. I meant Grit, excuse me. It's the morning. Bear with me. In full transparency, made this video really, really early. So it's the morning. So please bear with me. I haven't had my coffee yet. But the moral of the story is I'm bullish on Gala. They have a metaverse, the Voxverse. These are my top cryptocurrency tokens on crypto.com app. Let me know what your top cryptocurrencies are on crypto.com app. I like Crow, Jasmine, Hedera, Gala. I don't know. Think you can't go wrong with this lineup, man, when you think about setting you up a foundation. Of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I'm not uber rich and wealthy like you guys. So I don't have as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as I would want. But these are my top crypto.com coins. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.